Okay, so recently I had an epiphany that well, I also had to like look back, you know, did some introspection and realized a belief I adopted, like a faulty belief that somehow, um, whether to myself or someone else, talking about my feelings and whatnot will continue to manifest those feelings. And I don't necessarily mean like just opening up and unburdening, you know, lightening the load. And then I look back to all the times where I did unpack what I was feeling, where I did, um, you know, offload, and how much of help that was to me, right, thereafter. I remember this one time, I was in this predicament with this person, and then, yeah, I made art about it. Like, I made an art piece where I wrote down my feelings, my true feelings of what it felt like about this person. And eventually I got what I wanted after, but that's after having, you know, I just embraced those emotions. I didn't fight them and whatnot. I embraced them, I felt them, and I expressed them, you know. So some way, somehow, I don't know where that belief came from, but then I started believing that, or expressing that, will allow for me to manifest more of that. And I think I just needed to distinguish the difference between expressing how I feel and complaining about how I feel, because those are very two different things. Expressing how I feel is not the same as complaining about how I feel. So now I got to a point and I realized, oh wait, I can express how I feel through like journaling or making videos like these, whatever the case is, and that will allow for me to let those emotions move through, because through not expressing my emotions, or the way I was feeling, that all that energy was stagnating in my body, was staying in one place because it had nowhere else to go. So I was repressing basically my emotions. And so now I'm learning, like, it's okay for me to do it, and finding a healthy way to do it, like journaling and whatnot. Because then, even from this, one day I'll look back and be like, oh, this is what I was going through and whatnot. Like, even that art, like, I hate it. I didn't show no one. I didn't want anyone to see that art, because I was just like, nah, those were my feelings at the time. Those are not a reflection of the way I felt even day after, like a day after, or a few hours after. That was just like a momentary thing, and that's okay. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be frustrated, to be hurt, or whatever the case is in the moment. But then allow yourself the grace to, let those emotions go, let those thoughts go, let whatever circumstance that is going on within you, let whatever inner world that you've come across within yourself to just be that, an inner world, and then you just walk through it. You just walk through it like you're just taking a journey. So yeah, I've come to learn that it's okay for me to express that, and then just move on, deal with something else, express whatever I'm feeling, then move on. Yeah, basically. Yeah, because then another thing realizing is that, or that I came to realize, is that there was like lightning at the at the end. There was light. Sorry, there was light at the end of the tunnel that shone very bright from having expressed how I felt to myself, not even to anyone. You don't need to go tell God or whatever higher power you believe in, or even yourself, through the journal, through whether it's making a video, whether it's just recording yourself, like an audio or recording, whatever the case is. Like, just allow yourself to just express the way you feel. Let that, because that you are creating something, and from that creation something will come from it, which is something I did not realize. Like, I would just how can I say, keep my frustrations of, I don't want this, I don't want that, or that. And it's like, oh, I can actually write about this, so that I don't keep those emotions, those thoughts within me. I can actually express them, and that's okay. Like, it's not a crime to express my frustrations or my dislikes or whatever it is that I might be resenting in the moment, or even, for example, my preferences, stating that I prefer this over that, whatever the case is. Like, it's okay for me to. So the one is for one journal is for journaling how I feel like at my current moment, and the other one is just for like manifestation, So after having felt those emotions, then I'm the relief after, then I starting to create now. I'm starting to select the future that I want to experience, select an outcome that I would prefer to experience, and that's having come after having expressed whatever it is I was dealing with. Yeah. Okay.